All right, guys, TJ and Sarah here with Blue Dog Ventures. We're getting ready to go camping on the Sandbar at the river, and we just want to go over some of the gear and stuff that we use and take with us, and maybe it'll help y'all out. So y'all come along and as we go through and show you what we got. Last weekend we went up to the lake, stayed in a nice fancy house, air conditioned. This week we're gonna do it a little different. As you can see, I'm nasty. We've been catching bait. I'll show you a little bit about that in a minute, but we're just gonna go over a quick little checklist of what we take with us, and maybe you can follow along, and if it'll help you out, some stuff that you could take with you if you go camping. But we roughing it this weekend. First thing we always do, the first thing I did today, taking the boat, is check the boat, crank it up, make sure to run. That don't necessarily mean that when you get down there it won't run. We've experienced that several times, but we've already cranked the motor up, and we're going to be doing some limb lining and trot lining this weekend or tonight. Next thing is to check your depth finder, make sure it's working, and do a checklist on your lights. So if you have a live well, check your batteries, because we take live bait with us if we're not able to catch them, but we always take them with us for a backup. And just like us today, we checked our lights and our lights wasn't working, and it's a common issue we have is a little relay switch on the side down here to replace it. We keep some on hand. So everything on the boat is working right now. Hopefully it works and have a safe trip this weekend. But that's the first thing we do. Next thing you do when you go camping, the first thing you have is your tent. Check your tent. We keep ours in storage. It should be fine, but I went through and make sure. I mean, we live out here in the country. A rat could have got in there. Most time we keep everything in this big tote, and we try to keep all our camping stuff in this big tote. That way we get ready to go, we just grab this thing and haul boogie. It ain't a long preparation deal. But we got our tent. Take us a couple chairs, because we like to sit on the sandbar at night around the fire while we're cooking and fish. We'll just sit there and talk and enjoy each other's company. We're baiting, so live bait, but earlier during the day, to keep the gar, catching so many gar, we'll bring us a little live cooler, and you check out our video and our fishing playlist on how our bait that we use. Not watermelon, that's just a treat. With our strawberry, garlic, chicken gizzards, and these are pre-made and been sitting in the freezer, and hot dogs. We plan on doing a catch and cook, hopefully, if everything goes smooth and as planned and we catch some fish. We plan on doing a catch and cook on the sandbar there tonight with some catfish. So we got to clean them. I got to get our skinners. Don't let me forget them. We get you a good sharp fillet knife to clean them with. We got some water, extra water to clean our food off with, or if we need to cook some, or Mama likes her coffee in the morning. Bring your cooking utensils. This right here says barbecue sauce, but we got some olive oil in here. Hopefully we get to use it catching some fish. And we're gonna bring some produce from our garden with us. We got some potatoes and we got some okra that we're gonna do tonight as well. And if whatever seasonings you like, we like the Cajun two-step. We got some pepper and salt, and of course a couple of utensils to eat with and to flip our fish with. It is, I think today's temperature is 99, so it's hot. So if you like us, we stay outside, but we stay in the shade. As you can see right here, this is our domain, this area right here, and it's pretty shaded. But we was down there fishing earlier, and I think I about got sunburnt, but throw you some sunscreen in there. Let's see what else we got. An essential, toilet paper. And like us, we have several different lights. We got a fan. We have several different lights that we use and hang up around. So batteries, bring you some different size batteries. I got some AA's I'm gonna add to it, because some of our small lights use them. Our fan uses the bigger batteries, so we got some of them. We also got this handy dandy thing. I know we out on the sandbar, but me, I gotta have my fan. Anytime I sleep, I gotta hear that noise. But we upgraded this year instead of using the battery one. But sometimes there's several of us and we'll need two fans. So. Another important thing, this time of year, we keep a fire here going when we're outside in the afternoon, because bugs are terrible. And of course in South Georgia, mosquitoes, sand gnats, flies, horse flies are gonna be terrible. So We got firewood already loaded up, but we have several ladders. These little cheap ladders right here, one might not work. So we got several ladders that we take with us. One, don't always trust one. Grab you a couple of them. You don't want to get out there and get on a sandbar and don't have no way to light a fire. But we got some of these fire flame fire starters, and we're gonna give them a try. See how good they are. But this is paraffin wax. This outside layer looks like plastic's actually made out of vegetable oil. And according to this, it gets up to 750 degrees and it'll burn for 10 minutes. So we're finna give it a try. Check out the smell, and we do a lot of camping and it should be useful for us. So. Normally we use lighter, not start our fires with, but if you ain't got access to it, plus you ain't got to tote it around camping. I'll be honest with you, I'm impressed with it. There's no additives, no lighter fluid, no fat lighter. That's just straight some old twigs we picked up around the oak tree. As you can see, we just started a fire, full-fledged fire with one of these things. Campfire, but they also say these things are waterproof. I don't know, we're fixing to test it out. I got a jar of water here, and they're small. I mean, you can stick it in your pocket, shirt pocket, easy to tote around, and it gets wet, no problem. Let's try it out. As you can see, we dipped it in the water, lit it, we shook off a little bit, but it was still wet. We're gonna let it burn for a second. And it sold me when they caught that big fire up over there, using nothing but oak limbs. I'm interested to use it and try it in a little while. We'll show you how us using it to light the grill with. They don't really have any odor to it either. The only thing I can smell is the wood burning. As you saw earlier, we took some of these fire starter pouches, and I was really impressed with it starting the fire. It's still burning now, I hadn't touched it. We've done a run with putting them in the water and tried it. They lit up, and now we getting ready to fire up some ribs. Normally, we take this charcoal lighter fluid. It says odorless, but it's not odorless. You put it on there and light it up, and it takes for a while for the charcoal smell to burn off. It makes food taste like lighter fluid, and I don't like it. So I let it burn longer, which takes more charcoal. So we're gonna try these out and give them a run. It says you could use them in with charcoal or with a chimney. But I'm gonna stick one right here and kind of put a couple around it. Keep it where I can get to it. And one I'm gonna stick right here. We're gonna try it, light it up, give it a few minutes, and come back and show you what it looks like. I don't know if you can hear it, but that popping is that charcoal starting to get hot. That's the hardwood lump charcoal. So they're supposed to burn at 750 degrees when they get going. And this is a run on this charcoal. We hadn't tried it on it, but like I said, I was very impressed with that start the big fire. We definitely will be taking them camping with us, and it looks like we'll be taking them with us when we grill too. You look down there, you can go ahead, you can already see the coals turning white. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes. You can see it's getting there. It actually recommends using 3 pouches and building a teepee. I did it a little different. And I probably should have used 3 with this amount of charcoal, but it's getting the job done. All I smell is oak coals. Well, I'm real impressed with it, guys. Check it out. It'll be linked in the description below. Hit it and try it. Another important thing is, when you go camping, bring your trash bag, throw your trash away. We drink sometimes a few adult beverages. We bring water with us. Don't throw everything and leave it around the sandbar. Whatever you brought with you, take back. Don't leave nothing there. Let's see. We always bring a few extra Ziploc bags because when we grilling or cooking and we have some extra stuff, or we may even clean the fish there, we'll have somewhere to put it. Plus, you put your cell phone if it starts raining and stuff like that in there. And of course, your bed linens. This tote right here, we're gonna move everything over. It has our bed linens and our blow-up mattress. We did have make sure you bring something to blow your air mattress up with. We normally use a leaf blower. Have a DeWalt leaf blower, and it works to blow the air mattress up, but it bit the dust, so we got a backup. And this just plugs into your cigarette lighter on the boat. We have a cigarette lighter on the boat, a charger. So we'll take this down there to the boat on the sandbar, blow our air mattress up, throw it in the tent. Lights, very important. We have 2 flash lights in there we're charging, just in case something was to go wrong with the boat and the lights quit working. You want to have flash lights. Plus, when you're looking at night, checking your lines. We got several headlamps, several different brands. I'm not gonna go into the different brands, but we got several different ones. Important to have extra lights. Let's see. Of course, bring plenty of water. It's 99 degrees. You're gonna need to be hydrated. So we keep a cooler on the back of the boat with water in it, ice. But before I show you some more stuff, we most time we like to go to the river prepared, because you never know. Sometimes you get down and you can't catch no fish. Like we called the bait store about 2 hours ago, and we wasn't planning on leaving until later on. They're out of crickets, so we're gonna stop by and get us some worms. But we have a pond, luckily, that we've raised brim in, and we went there and caught us. We didn't really count 30, maybe hopefully 30 brim. But before they die, we're gonna go ahead and throw them in there. We have an aerator that we keep. We catch them and got fresh water in here, but we're gonna go ahead and put them in the cooler. We got a cooler with some cold water in here. A good tip, we're gonna get a bag of ice and pour in here when we get to town, but we keep froze bottles of water, stick them in your water. And I believe in this stuff. A buddy of mine told me about it, and you add it to your water, your live well, it enhances the oxygen or something, I'm not sure, but it works. You can ask Mom behind the camera. It does. But we're gonna go ahead and put them in here. Pretty baits. They're happy now. Add a little bit of this. Don't take much. And they'll come back to life. You want to make sure you got plenty of oxygen going to them. Like I said, this time of year, it's hard to keep them alive because we'll take them up to the lake with us sometimes when we go to the lake. But Make sure you keep your water cool, keep it aerated. We use a bigger aerator with us, and we keep them, when we get to the river, we'll park in the shade and keep them cool. Make sure we keep ice on them, keep them cool until it gets dark, because you know, if you set lines in the river, you want to set them closer to dark so you don't catch a bunch of gar, catch catfish. And to keep them alive, just got to treat your bait. Give them a little love. Being they're gonna catch you a big fish. All right, we'll jump down now. I was worried about them, so I didn't want them to die before we made it to the river. All right, if you next thing, real important thing that I left out a while ago. Plenty of thermocells, refills, the thermocell repellent mats. We have several different thermocells. This is just 2 of them. They're a little dusty, but they work. We just used this in this past weekend. We'll leave them in the boat with us, and then we go to the campsite. We'll set them around the fire. We're cooking, and plenty of bug spray, because you never know what's going to be biting when you get down there too. I'm gonna set this in here because we got some under the boat seat. In the boat, I keep extra batteries for the aerators for the live well. We don't just go down there and set lines. We like to fish, so we bring some worms, go up in the sloughs, get in the shade out of the sun, and we take us a couple rods. We may bring 1 or 2 with us to catch big fish at night, try to, but mostly we just concentrate on setting lines. Make sure you got we set trot lines and limb lines, but this is our trot line reel. If you hadn't seen our video on how to make these, how to set them up, and how we do trot lines, we do it in the river and in the lake as well. Make sure you got weights, plenty of weights with you. We got a, 3-gallon bucket slam full of weights. I ain't gonna pick it up because it's about 75 or 80 pounds worth of weights. Under here, the seat, make sure you get simple stuff. Knowing what size a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, a pair of pliers, maybe a 1/2 inch, 9/16, a couple little wrenches like that. Keep under the seat. Clothespin for your nose so gnats don't get in there. And we kind of do it all. We go prepared. We go over prepared. This is our setup for our limb lines, bush hooks, wherever you're from, whatever you call them. We already got them pre-made up. We bring extra line with us. A couple weeks ago, the current was real strong. I didn't have enough sinkers, so we keep extra sinkers in there. We got extra hooks and already made up to go on them. Of course, this is our fishing bag. We got some extra line in there, corks, hooks, sinkers, and all that good stuff. And this little container here is Mama's favorite. We don't go nowhere without them. She'd rather go without panties and socks than she had to go somewhere without taking her noodles. Of course, noodles. She loves her noodles. And here we got extra hooks. We got reflective tape. This is a very bright light. Extra lights. Of course, you got to have your net. And we have an extra large net. We're not going to take it with us today, but a big net is key. You never know what you're going to pull up in there. We caught some a while back that was 40 pounds, around 40 pounds, our biggest, I think. And it about wouldn't fit in that little net. But that's basically it. Life vest, of course, and they're back there with the fuel. Check your fuel. If you need some, go ahead and fill it up. Bring extra. We always bring an extra tank. Most time we don't need it, but I'd rather have it than not have it. Firewood, extra pair of clothes, and that's basically it. That sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but I think I've about covered everything. The only thing I can see, maybe something to cook on. We're out of charcoal and lighter fluid. We got to stop and get that. Or you can cook over the coals for that matter, because we're going to be cooking in cast iron over the firewood. On a sandbar fighting off gators, you can't go wrong with that. All right, guys, that's about everything I can think of. I hope I said something to help y'all out. I hope y'all can go through, maybe watch this video and get a checklist of it. But all our gear that we use will be linked below, and they are affiliates to help us with the channel. Appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned to see what we caught. Thanks, guys.